for you, Cancer. Okay, first thing I see is that you're counting a lot. You're counting what you have, trying to save a lot more. I do see you're trying to be stricter with yourself in terms of spending and whatnot. There is a means to an end here. You're doing something that you're looking forward to finishing. It's like I do see you've been trying to look after a number of things. Therefore, feeling like you're needing to be more responsible than usual. There is something here that I see you've been having to clear up a lot of things, a lot of some things that felt like it was at a standstill. Things that have felt like they've been in the way. You're trying to clear that up. Or, I do see for some possibly cleaning up someone else's mess or helping in some way. You are a very good support system in many ways for someone else or for others. But you're very wary of not allowing that energy to latch onto you. You'll be there, but you don't want it to drown you, to drain you in any way. And I do see at the same time, you're also, in terms of counting, you're also counting your blessings. Counting your blessings. Because you look back and you see things could have been way worse. And there's this reflection, and it's like, oh, a lot of things that you have wished for, you have wanted, you are, in fact, you have received many of them, and you are receiving it, and it's just come out in different ways. But you're very, very good at focusing and manifesting certain desires here. Some things I do see you have struggled with. But something feels like there's dust that's about to be settled, and then there's going to be a move forward with that. And I do see something that you've been looking into, been researching, investigating, something here that you've been really digging deep, and it does show you're about to discover some, whether it's secrets that's going to come through, be exposed. There's like, you're going to find out a number of things that may have consequences for others. I do see your hands are clean. And you're not going to be put into a corner either. Very interesting messages I'm getting here. So it feels a little bit specific, but you're not going to allow yourself to be put in the corner or bullied in any way. No. It's like at some points you felt like you've had your head above the water. You've been trying to keep your head above the water. But don't worry, you're going to be fully out of that water. You're not going to feel like, oh, I'm drowning here. No, you've got a good hold of things. There is a relationship here that I see it's going to improve. You're going to feel much better on both sides. You're going to feel much better. There's been a lot of work on healing. And it's like you're asking, okay, are we to that point where it's sufficient enough where we can like reconnect and grow well together? And it will be continuous. The healing will be continuous, and you will continue to grow with this connection that you have in a better way. It, in a way, gets you closer together, much closer together. It's like if you were disappointed in someone because of certain actions that they did or didn't do, they had their heart in the right place. They just didn't know how to show it or express it, and sometimes it comes out in the wrong way. But it caused you this stress, this anxiety, so you had to step back. Again, I see this message here of not to worry. That's, hence the healing that they need to go through and so forth. There's going to be, I see like a changeover, a handover when something comes to work. It's like you'll be presented with a question whether you want to take on this role. There's more communication coming in, possibly more responsibility, but I do see it's something that you have your eyes on. It's like, oh, this could work out really, really well for me in the long term here. I do see you've been planting your seeds very carefully, and I see that growing into a tree, into something really big and steady and strong and abundant. There is like it's bearing the fruits here of your work, your patience, all of that. There does seem to be something divided, like that. You could maybe in the home feel there's a division in opinion or how to do things. I feel like there's going to be a realization of like, okay, when you kind of take a step back, they realize sooner rather than later that perhaps your opinion is a good one. I feel like things are going to start to match well, like one very well. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. The Empress. Okay. The Five of Swords. All right. And the Ten of Pentacles. Nice. All right. The Empress, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. It's interesting. Okay, first thing that I see here with the Five of Swords, it's like sorry but not sorry. That's what I'm getting here. You really kind of decide to be seated in a place, in a position where you have control, where you say what you mean. And there is something that I do see, like you're about to like outsmart someone or a situation. That's why it's connecting to something that you're going to look into and research and just dig out and clear the air, clear a number of things here. There is something that you are headed to that is very prosperous and stable for you. Hence why it's like some things you have to do out of necessity here with the Five of Swords. And looking back, and it's like, it's what I'm getting is like, well, it's a shame it had to get to this point, but you're better off. All parties involved better off, especially you, because you don't want to be meddling in something that doesn't look good, something that, will tie you down. You're free of that. That's what I'm getting here. And with the Ten of Pentacles, it shows that you will be living in the energy of abundance and prosperity. There's a togetherness there. There is something that is starting to really feel smoother with you. There's within your environment. And as I was saying in the beginning, it's like you're counting your blessings. There's a big yes answer here, Page of Swords. Big yes answer for you. There's something about collaborating with someone else as well. This could be a specific message, but something to do with a collaboration. It's looking really, really good for you. And you're entertaining an idea that could take you... Ooh, the Death card. I see here with the Page of Swords, like entertaining an idea that could really change things for the long term here. There's a very big cause and effect energy going on. And your energy is very, very strong that whatever action you take, it will be this strong effect. And whatever it is that you're entertaining, I do see you taking action with it. And you have the resources and whatnot to invest in a plan to go forward. And you're taking your chances as well. And, because of this, something, again, as I was saying, you're researching, looking into, studying something that will really kind of better where you are in your life. And going through this I do see this death card feeling emotional as well, but that's good because you want this sort of release. You want to, come into that light. Again, I see something that's about to be finished, completed, ended, and it's a struggle that will be, that cycle of struggle will be finished. So I do feel like it's a very, very big change. Ace of Swords. Yes. All right, Cancer. Ace of, there you, I just love how this comes out. This shows that, yes, you can absolutely receive this victory for your success, for the hard work that you've put in, for all that you have done. It's like I do see something has been building up. This momentum has been building up. The struggle is over here with the Ace of Swords. And I do see you've seen a lot. And you're prepared to, you're coming out of this as someone that is stronger, braver, clearer. And there's more peace as well, is what I'm seeing. Very much like the positive energy is on your side. And there's an energy of really looking forward to every other day that's coming. There's something here that's really going to be straightened out. And I feel so relaxed now after this. Very, very, very good. Oh!